Now, people, robot taxi driver Peter Bramwell has been arrested and charged by the police for attacking another motorist following an accident along Halfway Tree Road in St. Andrew. The attack was captured on video, which went viral on social media platforms. The 37-year-old Kingston man has been charged with malicious destruction of property, assault occasioning bodily harm, and disorderly conduct. The police say the incident occurred around 6 p.m. on Friday, April 26th. In the video, the accused was seen breaking the man's car window before returning with a sharp object that he used to attempt to inflict wounds to him. Head of the Police Traffic Department, Assistant Commissioner Gary McKenzie, is reminding the public that persons should allow the due process after a traffic accident. Meanwhile, the police indicate that checks reveal that Bramwell has 4 traffic warrants and 61 outstanding tickets.
On or about 6 p.m. on April 26, 2024, the police were alerted to an incident that occurred along Halfway Tree Road in the vicinity of the National Baking Company. What we gather is that there was a motor vehicle crash between a Toyota Probox motor car and a Pyro motor car. As a result of that crash, the driver of the Toyota Probox motor car became enraged and sought to attack the driver of the Pyro motor car. What the driver of the Probox motor car did was to use an object to hit out the driver door glass of the Pyro motor car. The driver, in an effort to avoid being hurt, had to disembark his vehicle through the passenger front door. Other persons who were on the scene intervened and eventually caused the driver of the Probox motor car, who by then had gone on to arm himself with a machete, to calm down. The police were alerted about the incident, and as a result of that, the driver of the Toyota Probox motor car, Mr. Peter Bramwell, 37 years old, who is an illegal taxi operator of a Kingston address, was taken into custody. He is facing several charges to include disorderly conduct, malicious destruction of property, and assault ob arm. We have also found 4 traffic warrants for Mr. Bramwell, to include operating motor vehicle without a road license, no motor vehicle insurance coverage, failing to obey police command, and obscured registration plate. There are also 40 other warrants that have been ordered, and we are waiting to collect them, and they will be collected and executed on him. We also did research on the driver of the Mitsubishi Pyro motor car, Mr. Devon Blake. No warrants were found. There were no outstanding tickets for him. It is important to note that Mr. Bramwell, that is the driver of the Probox motor car, also has 61 outstanding tickets. We have to say that it is very important that persons recognize that once vehicles are moving on the roadway, there is the likelihood that there may be a crash. When there is a crash, we cannot resort to aggressive, outrageous, or disorderly conduct. It is a requirement by law for persons to stop when a crash occurs and for the necessary exchange of information to be made and for the matter to be reported to the police for investigation. If for any reason a motorist deemed that the situation is as such that it is not safe for them to stop, they can proceed directly to a police station. If a person is involved in a crash and the other party for some reason do not stop, it is incumbent on the person to take note of the information on the vehicle, for example, the registration plate, letter and number, as well as the make, model, and color of the vehicle, and report it to the police. But to engage in any fight or disorderly behavior, that is not something which we should tolerate with, and it is not something that will allow persons not to be arrested, charged, and face the courts for. Let us ensure that whilst we are operating on the roadway, we do so safely, and in the instance that something occur, let us behave in a very civilized way. Let us ensure that if there is any issue, that the police is immediately called so that we can address the matter.
Christopher Hartron of Charlestown, St. Mary, died from injuries he received in a fatal collision on the Otrius bypass in St. Ann early yesterday. Reports are that about 12:10 a.m., the driver of a Land Rover Discovery motor car was traveling easterly along the roadway when Hartron, who was a pedestrian, was hit. He was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the motor car was warned for prosecution as investigation continues.
Jamaica, I need enough to tell me what in the ragwan in Jamaica right now. Because me not dead so. But me can't open a social media platform without seeing pandemonium break everywhere. Just last week, me have to close one of my stores in Half-3 early because gunman breaking a one store below we, and police have to come and line up the place and my workers them afraid. Couple of days after, me have to close Spanish Town because pandemonium break down the store. Can't open, can't do nothing. Couple of days after, man shot himself in front of my store in a Half-3 again. My customer made them lock up in my store. My workers them a threat. You understand what I say? Because they're like, what were their intentions? Where were they going with this illegal weapon? What they were going to do? You understand what I say? Me see man take up tin and what little accident happen, man take up knife and go stab man, and me see police I take people. Me say, is it because it's the election season? Is it because it's the election season, or is it because it's the season? Because coincidentally, TikTok reminded me that this time of year, last year, the thief them broke in my store in a Half-3 through the liquor window and broke into a few other businesses in a Half-3. So I am here again a year later calling Uno, business owner in a Half-3. Watch out, be careful, because it's like it is the season for Half-3 thieving Aguan and Olipab mix up and blender and pandemonium at Aguan. And for those who always come and ask me my opinion and ask me for advice about doing business in Jamaica, what is the best business to do in Jamaica, I hope that this video sort of like answers your question about doing business in Jamaica. And also, for those looking forward to this Mission 2030, where Jamaica is a place to come and do business and raise your families and whatever it is, boy, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go to achieve that. Me don't know. You know, tell me in the comments. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, my little island, it'll break my heart. Because the people involved are suffer. Everybody in a Spanish town are suffer. Everybody in a Half-3 are suffer. And we bring the suffering upon ourselves. You don't think so? You don't think it's we ourselves bring the suffering upon ourselves when we do them thing there? Instead of taking it with the people who are responsible, we are taking it to ourselves. That don't make sense at all. Uno, let me know in the comments what Uno think. Thank you so much for watching. Please be careful. Me love Uno bad. Mushala.
People, there you have it. And as you know, this is Jamaica where crime and violence take a toll. And no matter what them say, crime and violence are the crime rate drop. Remember, each day something happen in this country. And it look like saying nobody not try to resolve them problems with a simple argument or a simple conversation. Everybody want to get mad and bad when anything happen. You see me, I say people ready to defend themselves. You can see, you know, how with the police them. If the police them go to arrest somebody, the person will get arrested and put up resistance. So you know, say, I watch ya. everybody just unruly and don't give a damn. We have a video with the taxi man and the other man now. So if anybody wants to see the video, I'm gonna leave a link in the comment section. You can click the link and then it will lead to a group and you can find the videos in the group. Big up on yourself. I am out.